I had no idea it would be a day that would have any meaning to my life. I went into Saks after work one day. It was my first time in that store ever. I've never walked in it before. Literally, I was in and out in like 5 minutes. Right up until the next day, I was about to throw out the shopping bag. It was just a little piece of paper that was kind of folded up right at the bottom of the shopping bag. So I reached in, opened it up, read it, was horrified, couldn't believe what I was reading.
Help, help, help. I'm presently serving a 3 years imprisonment sentence in Qingdao City in Shandong province of China for an alleged charge of fraud with unfair and unsatisfied judgment. I've been molested and tortured physically, morally, psychologically, and spiritually. We are ill-treated and work like slaves for 13 hours every day. Thanks and sorry to bother you. Yeah, there's a letter.
He tells a story about supply chains. He was making products for a US company, and Americans just wouldn't even fathom that some Cameroonian political activist might end up in China making bags for one of our elite companies, the Saks Fifth Avenue.
Every product that lines these stores has a story, and it could potentially be the same story as tonight. You just don't know.
Buying one of these products is like promoting this inhumane treatment that is being given to this inmate.
They took my legs and my feet, and the electric shock they'll be putting on my ribs here. Yeah, I'm shouting, they don't mind. There are many people who commit suicide. People die on a daily basis.
Did you see this with your own eyes?
I've seen several times, not one time. Yeah, people have died there, so many in front of me. Every day when I come there, I really feel depressed. Yeah, this thought came to my mind that these bags, I see some brands. It's like when I was outside, I never see these brands in China. I saw German writings on the paper bags, and some English and French and all that. So it came to my mind that this idea just came over me that okay, maybe I should try to write some papers and maybe some letters and put inside the bags, so that even if I die inside here, maybe one day somebody will know that I actually existed and this is where my life ended. So when I saw Saks Fifth Avenue, and I know this is not to be consumed in China, I know it's going to be exported out of China. So I put in that one.
Cameroon continues to be rocked by riots.
They started shooting. I took cover, and most of my mates that I went down with, they shot more than 5 around me. I was running now, waiting for the next bullet to be mine.
It didn't end it there, because the president said all those perpetrators of that demonstrations, the government has to fetch them out and bring them to law, and they're going to face drastic sanctions. I was one of the most popular figure in that strike, and spearheaded the group that was leading in the center part of Cameroon. When I read the articles, I really had some kind of emotional feelings, and I really felt tears running down my cheeks, and I just knew that hopes of getting back to Cameroon have all gone. My only prayer is maybe if there's a change in the government. I always dreamed to have a political career. If I know that something is right and like I want to manifest that I can get a kind of remedy of the situation, but I never give up. I've always been interested in like seeing that there's this situation of fair policy and good governance, because I've grown up in a kind of country that the way I see things, they don't do it they don't do things the way I really feel they are supposed to be done.
That's what makes it that much more revolting, right? He was only there because his own government was trying to arrest him and throw him in jail for his political beliefs. And so then what's his sanction? He leaves the country and he gets stuck in a Chinese jail.
The living situation here is really disgusting. I just have liberty, but it's like I'm still in prison.
And this guy was caught in what is a world where no laws seem to apply to him. No protections, no nothing.
I think America is the right place to bring him. We want to somehow give him a better life, and this seems like the best way is to try and help him get asylum here. I can't imagine what it will look like if we fail, because this is someone's life and we're playing a real big part in it.
I've suffered persecution I can say almost my entire life. If I was like a pessimist, maybe I wouldn't have made it in prison. It was really tough, but I was always optimistic. For now, I don't know what the future really holds.